morning, everybody. My name is Chris Mealy with Exabeam. I'm the Technical Alliances Director, so I'm working with a lot of the business development relationships that we have today. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing in the market. I'm going to come out and just make a bold statement. We look at security management as broken. It was built on technology that started 10 years ago. Think about what it would be like to do your day here today using a flip phone and trying to access LinkedIn and email and web and all the other things you do, right? Times are changing, threats are changing, and the solutions that we're working to get towards, to understand these threats, need to come with some newer technology. One of the problems is data. If you look at the model that most security management vendors are offering today, it's built on a model that isn't leveraging current search technologies and expanding database structures. It's built on a model where it's cost prohibitive. You're getting charged on events per second or the amount of storage that you do. So we need to find a better way for customers to bring more data in and analyze that data. One of the other problems is intelligence. Again, a lot of these platforms are built like mail filters. They were designed so customers didn't have to search random logs anymore, but that intelligence was very static. It wasn't able to understand some of the more dynamic threats that are getting through organizations today. And then expertise. Every organization has that person, that one go-to person in a SOC, but very rarely do they have enough staff to go through the numerous alerts that are coming in their dashboard. These vendors that you see up here, these customers you see up here on this slide, all of them have been breached, and all of them have SIM. And they were unable to get down to the root cause and understand that root cause to do some resolution from there. So Cisco Investments noticed this. They saw a gap in this market. They understand that they needed someone to partner with within their security ecosystem to help get past this point that was going on. And so we looked at ourselves as a place where we could bring our technology with the efforts of Cisco and what they're doing from the network and the other security platforms that they have to come together and build something stronger together. And so what does this look like? Well, it starts off with a good logging platform. Leveraging new technology like Elasticsearch allows us to bring more data in and make it quickly accessible. Again, if we're going to offer better analytics, if we're going to offer better behavioral pieces to this technology, we need to have a place where customers can bring more data in. And those advanced analytics, being able to run behavioral models. Hey, look, it's 2017, right? We don't need people scouring through data anymore. We have enough intelligent software, analytics to sift through this information, build out models, and find those threats. And then finally, incident response. I've seen too many SOC organizations wasting many hours in a day just looking for information. They have a playbook of things that they do, and those steps take half hour, sometimes 2 hours to bring all that information together. Let's automate that for them. Let's let that happen in the background, pull that telemetry together for them, and then let them do their jobs as security analysts. So who are we talking to? It's all the folks around, stolen credentials. It's a big thing going on out there right now, huge. It's coming through malware and other factors where that credentials are stolen. Insider breaches, a lot of unhappy folks resigning, getting out of an organization, doing data exfiltration as part of that process. And then, you've seen these reports before, SOCs are taking too long, and it's not their fault, to get to the heart of the problem. It's taking us too many days to understand where the problem is, and then how to remediate and fix that solution. So we've got to help them shorten that time span. Again, what does this compromised insider look like? It's coming from anomalous access monitoring, web analytics. There's many places in the organization today where we can leverage this data to help find these compromised insiders. Some are malicious, some are not, but the ones that are, we need to be able to understand those behavioral patterns. We need to understand what a normal user activity session looks like, what are normal service accounts doing, and then able to put analytics on top of that information. And again, back to incident response. We need to be able to help customers automate this. If they're manually doing it, they're not going to stay ahead of it. They're going to be one of these statistics that says, hey, it took us 2 weeks, 2 months, a year to actually find this problem. Again, because we were using decade-old technology. We need to help folks past that point. So what's the secret sauce? It's really stateful user sessions. It's being able to pull in all this user telemetry across the organization and understand the user as it moves around. And it's not just the user, right? Think about your organization. Think about what you do. You have an account to here. You've got an account over there. You've got an account for that application, right? These are all disparate accounts that you use to get your job done on a daily basis. One of the things that Exabeam offers is the ability to stitch all those sessions together, regardless of how you move around throughout your organization, regardless of what application or authentication you're using. Pull that together and provide a SOC analyst one stream, one timeline of information so they can go back and resolve where that movement and data has happened. And again, being able to connect those dots is key. Being able to provide a SOC analyst that true timeline as all that activity transpired throughout the day, and then the details of that information when they need to dig out and do that threat hunting. So why us? Visibility. Understanding of the attack chain. Where did it start? Where did it move through? Where did it end? How are users behaving that day, and how does that model against their peers? Simplicity. We need to be able to offer our customers a quick method, and not a cheap and fast method, but a quick method. Being able to bring intelligence into their organization, latch onto that telemetry data right away, and start giving them actionable information, within days and weeks of that implementation. This implementation cannot be a science project, right? We need to get in there and get those customers up and running. Flip the equation around really means we need to tackle the problem differently. Bring in that model where we can let customers consume more data and not feel like their purses are being strung tight to get to that data, because the more data we can bring into analytics at a better cost, then I know those users will bring in more data, and it'll enrich that behavioral algorithm as it's running. And then again, there's not enough smart people around there. We need to be able to bring information up even to junior SOC members and get them educated and rolling. We've done a lot in a short period of time. If you look at the numbers on the board, we're bringing on customers, 10 a month, almost 2 a week. Customers need this. Customers have been excited to use this technology, and it doesn't matter what space they're in. If you've got critical and sensitive data, we want to be able to help support that organization and get them those analytics that they need. So the part where this all comes together with Cisco. Great team to be working with. Between the product managers, the technical leads, the investment arm, just sitting there, how can we help with you? How can we work together? And so we've done our part in that piece too, by integrating all these Cisco products within our data telemetry to make sure we understand what those Cisco products are doing and how they're affecting and impacting an organization. And then in some situations, having that bilateral conversation, being able to go back out to those systems and leverage that data for customers, right? The best environments out there are ones that cross-communicate, technologies that leverage each other and build in that automation. And these are some of the products here these are the ones that we're highlighting today, but there's more products as well that offer that integration. So I want to thank Cisco Investments for giving us a few minutes to share this with you here today. Again, if you want to have any further conversations with us or you're interested in what we're doing, we're just here behind you in the investment pavilion. Thank you.